Hello everyone. Well, I've had this Goblin Essentials corded stick vacuum for quite some time. In fact, it's so long I don't think you can buy it anymore, but I've got it, so I thought I might as well show it on my channel, and then I expect I'll pop it on eBay in my eBay store, ibasics_emporium. So it's a very budget priced machine, as Goblin cleaners are, available from Asda stores and Asda online. So this comes with two attachments. It has a washable filter and is a lightweight design. It has a 600 watt mains powered motor, 5 meter mains cable. It's an upright and a handheld. Wow, two cleaners in one. Let's get it open. Right then, I'm not expecting great things from this. I mean, it's a very cheap little vacuum cleaner, but it might be all you need. I mean, if you can't buy this particular machine, there's plenty that are very similar on Amazon and other websites. So we do have a metal handle, complete with a cord storage hook and a little clip as well under the hook so we can keep the cord out of the way. We've got the instruction book, a little bit creased up. It has been in its box a long time. We have a crevice tool for nooks and crannies. We also have a little dusting brush. Not too stiff, but not very soft either. Okay for your lightweight dusting jobs. This is our main dear. It is very lightweight, cheap feeling. It's just one step up from a toy vacuum, really. So here we have the main nozzle, which is for carpet and hard floors. You've got litter picker there to help deal with pet hair, and 4 little roller wheels, and an oblong shaped doodah instead of being the regular round. In fact, all the tools have an oblong fitting. So you won't be able to put your Henry tools on this or anything. And here we have the cleaner itself. Wow, look at that sleek, powerful machine. Produced for Asda Stores Limited, Leeds. This is model GSV101B/19, 220 to 240 volts, 50 to 60 hertz, 600 watts. It's got a batch number that looks like a date, 061019. This might be from 2019. I can't remember how long I've had it. We've got a thumb operated on-off switch. What else have we got? Not a lot. We've got the bin release button. I will check the instructions, but it's a pretty simple machine. Dry pickup only. That's not going to open, is it? There we go. Oh, it's just a bit stiff. Oh, we've lost the sponge filter. And it fits over here, the motor protection filter. Let's push that on properly. It shouldn't really drop off as easily as that. I don't think it was on. There we go. That's better. And then we also have a pleated washable filter. Oh, and another sponge. So here's the bin. You have to tip out and empty. There's a little flap here. Can you see the flap? Just a little rubber flap, so when it's full of dirt, hopefully the dirt won't fall out of the hole. So it's a 2-part filter. Probably best to pull this part off when washing it. And I'm not sure if you'll be able to buy spare filters anymore. So you've got this sponge and pretty standard pleated filter. This type of machine I've shown before. They're 10 a penny and very, very cheap. It might be all you need. If you haven't got the money for a cordless Dyson or a Shark or a Henry Quick, if you just want something very, very cheap and cheerful for a specific quick clean-up job, one of these cleaners might be really all you need if you just want a very cheap car vacuum. So let's plug in, see how noisy this vacuum is. A warning to headphone users, you might want to lower the volume at this stage because this could be noisy. It does have a good suck on it, I'll give it that. It could hold its own body weight up with the suction. So yes, compared to a cordless machine, you are getting a lot of power. I suspect that the filter will clog up pretty quickly. There's no cyclonic action or multi-cyclones in this. It's very, very basic. But we could, I suppose, if we want to, use it like this for your stairs. You can use it with a big nozzle as a handheld on your stairs like that. Or attach the dusting brush. It's a little, it's very, very loose. Will it go the other way, I wonder? No. Yeah, that is, unless it pushes, no, it won't go on any further. That seems very loose. Unless it's supposed to go onto the end of the crevice tool. I think it is, yes. You can't fit the dusting brush directly because it'll just fall out. I think you have to have the crevice tool, which is a slightly tighter fit, and then if you want the dusting brush on, then yes, you can put the dusting brush into the crevice tool. And I assume, did this go in here? Yeah, that again, it's a bit loose. I think that's the only way. You can't, well, the crevice tool does go in there. I don't think that's the way, that would just fall off. So at least that does fit in. Yeah, that's quite a tight fit. So you would fit the carpet and hard floor nozzle directly into the machine. And then, so we're not stooping and bending, we can fit the handle into the hole here. It'll just push in and it should click into place. There's a button here. Right, that's difficult. Crikey! I don't know why we need that button, because it's not going to come away easily enough. That's very tight fitting, that is. I don't want to break it. I mean, the handle obviously must go this way. Yes, it must do. So you have the handle that way with a switch at the front. But that is very tight. I'm assuming it should click into position. Don't think it's fully in yet, but oh, I hope this loosens up. Wow, yeah, there is a little doobry, a little spring-loaded nubbin, whatever you call it. But that, I'm sure, should push right in to where that little grey button is, but it doesn't really want to go. Oh, that's it, it has. I heard a slight click. So that, yeah, there we go. That has clicked into place. So that shouldn't come out during use until you press the button. Yes, and it will come out. So that's it's a bit stiff, but even now it's just loosened up just those couple of times I've been pushing it in. We do have another cable hook here, as you can see. So to wind up the cable, once we've unplugged it, it will wind up on the two hooks and stand in the corner. It will take up very little space. So if you've got a very small house or flat, or you just want something very, very light, just to use as a quick clean-up machine, this might suit an elderly person. Even someone in a wheelchair would probably be able to push this from a seated position. It hardly weighs anything, and obviously most of the weight is lower down, very little weight in the hand. Okay, well, it does have quite a lot of suction, so I'm not sure how it's going to cope with the plush pile carpet of my living room. There's nothing to adjust, you know, it's just 4 little wheels. There's no brush that comes down for hard floors. It's just a dual purpose carpet and hard floor nozzle. So let's stand up and give it a go. Well, that's certainly a workout on this particular carpet. On a hard floor or a much shorter pile carpet, it probably would be okay. But on, yes, this plush pile, it's not meant for this sort of pile carpet. It's having to use two hands, really. The nozzle can flip up at the front as well. That was pretty impressive. It measured nearly 70 on my sealed suction gauge. A standard mains powered pneumatic Henry measures around the 80 mark. So 70 for a very cheap and cheerful handheld mains powered cleaner is pretty impressive, I have to say. So this might do for you. It might do for the car. You never know. I mean, there's no hose attachment, and it's quite long in the body for getting under your car seats. But of course you can attach the crevice tool, which I've got to retrieve from this adapter piece. In fact, using this, I mean, it's a bit Heath Robinson, but using this sort of adapter, I could actually fit more standard accessories, round accessories onto this. So there's always a way of bow jacking things to make them fit other tools, because this would be even better. This would probably even run a turbo head, actually. I suspect a turbo head would work quite well, which would really sort of turn it into a sort of a mini upright vacuum for very little outlay. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to get my sticky stuff remover. It's left residue all over that, but never mind. Yeah. It's cheap, it's cheerful, it's powerful, but it's noisy. Okay, well, I'm going to put down a bit of dirt. I think I'm going to use a rug with a shorter pile, because it doesn't like this carpet. Not a lot of vacuums like my Saxony plush. So I'm going to use it on a shorter pile carpet, put a bit of dirt down, and then I'll take it into the kitchen and we'll put a bit of dirt down on a hard floor and see how well it copes with that. Well, I've clearly put down too much dirt on this rug for this little Goblin to cope with, so I'm going to have to empty the container. I don't even have to remove the nozzle to empty it. I can just take the filter out, and as you can see, it's pretty clogged. And we've got all this dirt here, which I'll tip up into a little pile. I'll give the filter a bit of a tap off camera. Oh, can you hear that? It's full. I don't know what the shaking is. Yeah, look. I am picking up rather a lot of dirt in one go, and you wouldn't normally do this, would you? It's just to show you the machine in action. If you had one of these in real life, you wouldn't be picking up this quantity of dirt in one go. You'd just be cleaning your carpets that look fairly clean. And when used in the conventional normal way, you still will have to keep the filter clean, but it's not going to clog up quite as quickly, because I'm overwhelming the machine with a load of dirt all at once. Right, I've emptied it, I've tapped the filter a bit. I think we've got most of the suction back, so let's continue with the cleaning. Well, this cheap and cheerful Goblin didn't do a bad job at all on my kitchen floor. It's picked everything up with no snow ploughing. There's no brush or anything on the underside of the nozzle, just some small wheels. But yes, it glided over the floor quite easily, picked everything up. As you can see, the filter is pretty clogged. But as I said, under normal conditions, if I was to normally clean my kitchen daily with this Goblin, I wouldn't see this amount of dirt. I'd see odd bits of dirt, you know, but a fraction of what I've just picked up. So it will clog. If you try and pick up a load of stuff in one go with a small vacuum like this, with a pleated filter and a sponge covering, it's bound to clog. There still was suction though, but obviously it's held on to a lot of fine dust. As I'm tapping this filter on the hard floor, a lot of dust has come off that. And again, as you can see, got fluff, larger debris, hairs stuck to this sponge filter. What I will do with this one, I'll just use another vacuum and vacuum all this off and clean it that way. But of course you can wash it. I've got the worst off, so when I put it back, it will still pick up. I mean, the suction is pretty good. It's a small machine. Let's just release the handle. That's a bit stiff, but it will loosen up in time, I'm sure. Pop this back, switch on. So after emptying the cleaner and tapping the filter, the suction power of this little Goblin is still powerful enough to support the weight of the machine when I block the end off. Well, there you go. That's the end of my video on this Goblin Essentials corded stick vacuum. Not bad, considering it's a budget priced machine. It picked up everything I put down for it. Obviously the filter clogs quite a lot when you pick up a load of mess in one go. But for day-to-day use, a quick whip round on your carpets and hard floors, and in handheld mode on your upholstery and stairs, even your car, it's quite an effective little machine. I don't think you can buy this exact model anymore. You'll have to go to Asda and see what Goblin models they're offering at the time I'm making this video. But personally, if you're going for a very cheap budget machine, I would look for a brand name, such as Goblin from Asda, Bush from Argos, or even Beldray or Tower. They all make budget priced machines, both handheld, upright and cylinder types. I think you're better off going with a brand that's got a guarantee than buying one of these no-name Chinese brands from Amazon. There are many, many out there. I just think at least you have a brand name behind it. You might have a 1 or 2 year guarantee. And if you buy it from a retailer such as Argos or Asda, at least you know you should be able to take it back should there be any problems. Just keep hold of your proof of purchase. I hope you found this video interesting. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing, because over 2024 there will be many, many more vacuum cleaner videos on my channel. Before I go, as this is my first video of 2024, I'd like to wish all my subscribers, viewers and followers a very happy and peaceful new year. Please stay subscribed to my channel, or if you don't subscribe, consider doing so, because I've lots planned for this year. Many more vacuum cleaners to show you, both vintage and modern. I might include the odd washing machine video here and there, and other small appliances. So there's plenty to look forward to over the course of 2024. If you have any comments, anything you'd like to see on this channel, you can comment below this video. Please bear in mind that I do have to pay for everything, basically everything I show you on this channel now. I don't accept any freebies from manufacturers, so it all has to be paid for, and I have to pay for it. So I can't buy everything. Some people suggest I buy this, that or the other. I can't buy it. There's some vacuums I've no interest in buying. Some I'll buy because I've found them on offer, or they just look interesting. Or I might just buy a vacuum cleaner because I think you might enjoy seeing a video of it. But I do not have unlimited funds, so please bear that in mind. I will try and show you a wide variety of machines on this channel, but as I say, it all comes out of my pocket, so I am limited to some of the items I can show you. So until my next video, again, I hope you have a happy new year, and I'll see you all very soon for the next video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.